And we cover more than just Alzheimer's. It's just 75% of dementias are Alzheimer's specific, but we really handle every single dementia out there, and do a lot of work with research. Our chapter donated $300,000 to research last year to try to find a cure. And we're really looking forward. This year we're set to donate $750,000. Wow. So we're really excited about that, and we just really want to promote Memory Walk.
Well, what happens at a Memory Walk?
Memory Walk is a very fun celebration of a very sad disease. What we have is people start teams. They become a team captain and start teams. And you can raise money online, things like that, do all sorts of fun fundraisers, from bake sales to selling these little paper flowers we call forget-me-nots. And you write your name on them. Just raising money and raising awareness is especially what it's about. The day of Memory Walk, you actually show up, you get a t-shirt that has all the sponsors' logos on them. We have goodie bags, there'll be a clown, there's lots of celebration and cheers. We give away awards, and we're gonna walk about a mile around Cooper Park and then come back. It's all in all, the Memory Walk takes about 2.5 hours total. Most of the work is done beforehand, but it's really a celebration.
So it's just one lap around the park. Because Relay for Life just ended in Yellville, and I was here, and I'm thinking, oh boy, we're going to be walking all night again. So it's nothing like that. This is just a short event.
Right. Okay. It's very short, and it's really just to bring awareness and celebration to everything that that people have accomplished, and bring awareness to the disease in general. Alzheimer's still has that stigma where it's a mental stigma. Whereas cancer and the other diseases, you know, people stand and proud, you know, I can beat this, I have cancer, I have liver disease. Alzheimer's, people still see it as a negative mental issue that can't be cured or even really fought in ways. So you hear people say, I have Alzheimer's, very quietly, and we want to bring awareness to that so that people can stand and say, I have Alzheimer's, the government needs to give us more money for funding so that we can find a cure.
Now the Memory Walk happens when?
July 31st.
And it's you're looking for teams or just individuals or both?
Teams, sponsors, just people to come out and help.
Volunteers.
Okay.
Exactly,
it's
volunteers.
It's going to be at Cooper Park, or something.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and registration starts at 8:30. We'll be out of there by 11 at the most.
And I think that they're going to have a band play that day, and they've got several vendors that are going to be there, sponsors of the program that'll be there. And I don't think people in our area realizes all that Alzheimer's Association does for us. I mean, they come up here pretty frequently. They do programs to help educate the community about the disease. They do professional programs for us at the Mruk Center on Aging. So they're a great resource, and they'd be a great resource for our area to have
if
them.
someone was, quote unquote, starting to get a little forgetful, and they kind of wondered, is this just, am I just getting older and you know, things don't always come back as quickly? Or can I come to you to find out whether I should be worried enough to go to my doctor, or should I go right to my doctor?
Well, I get a lot of people that'll come in to see me about it, and they just want the information. And I'll always ask them, or they'll say, oh, I know my husband has Alzheimer's. And I'll say, well, has the doctor diagnosed it, you know? And they'll say, well, no, but I know he does. And so, and I always really recommend that they talk to their physician about it. If you need to, kind of keep a diary maybe for a couple weeks of things that have been going on that makes you suspicious. But there's a lot of different things that can cause memory loss just besides Alzheimer's. They might be anemic, they could have a vitamin B12 deficiency, dehydration, especially older adults. They don't drink a lot of fluids. I had a good friend. Her mom was having all this confusion. They kept changing her medications around. They finally took her to a geriatrician, and she was simply dehydrated. Once they got the fluids, it totally reversed the dementia-like symptoms. And that's so important, that initial physical is so important, because a lot of the dementia symptoms can be fixed. But if you let it go too long, say if you've got blockage in your carotids or that, a lot of that's fixable. So I always say, you know, get a good physical workup with your doctor, and usually they kind of, you know, diagnose Alzheimer's.
That's where the physician comes in. He has to give you a clean bill of health, or says you probably have
he rules out all these other things that it could possibly be, And then that's usually when they come up with the diagnosis of Alzheimer's.
We've got just a few seconds
Okay.
left. I want to let people know about the Memory Walk. It's the 31st of
July 31st,
8:30
a.m. at
be
Cooper
over
Park.
with by 11.
Yes, it will.
By
Come
the time
out.
the heat settles in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looking
Okay.
for teams, sponsors, anybody.
Volunteers, anybody who's willing to support and have fun and help.
Who do they need to contact directly?
It would actually, if you want to call long distance, you can contact me at 479-273-5559. The Mruk Center on Aging has all of our pamphlets and information as well. Richard Shedd is our honorary chair, so he's got all the information there at his furniture store too.
Call Richard.
Well, and I think Clay Talley he's a co-chairman.
Clay
this year.
Talley with Homestead and Trina
We know
Spears
Clay.
with
Yeah, you
Baxter
know Clay.
Regional.
He's been on.
So,
Hey, thanks a lot for coming by.
well, thank you.
And have a safe drive back.
Thank you.
All
We
right.
will.
We'd like to thank everybody that's been on the show today. Stephen Dunn and Ginger Lackey and Terry Beard.
Stephen Dunn wasn't here.
He was not here.
And Brian will be back. Those of you who
He will
really
be-
got
yeah.
into the agricultural
I
questions,
got into
remember
Brian. It was
back.
good. Very good.
We're good. Yeah.
Stephen will be back next time.
He'll be
Some
back
other
next time. And
Yeah.
we'll hear more about Dan's boat.
Yeah, we never got to finish that.
We
because
never got to finish the
she
midlife
got off on
crisis.
another
He's having
thing.
a midlife crisis.
Thanks for
people.
watching.
Bye.